video helps. The reason I'm doing this is to show you how to run comps. So if you hover over search, go to general search and residential. I'm going to show you how to run comps by doing a radius search. So when I run comps, I always look at active, pended, and sold. I don't know why it's putting 180 to 0 days. I always switch it to 0 to 180, but people have been saying it works either way. So that's personal preference. I'm actually going to do this specifically for condos and townhomes, and I'm going to do a radius search based off of my office location. So if we come to the map, we click this little icon, which is the circle with the 4 lines. We put in the address where we want to drop the pin for our radius search. It is important that you put in the city and state as well, because sometimes it will take you to the wrong place. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to drop a pin. Then we're going to expand this bar, click the circle, decide how far out we want to make our radius search. I think I'm only going to do it half a mile. Hit enter. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply it. That's telling me that there are 55 matches. So from there, of course, you would want to show the list. I need to always only have one thing on my screen, so I'm going to hide the map. And let's say I decide that after looking at all the photos, these active listings are similar to the property that I'm running comps on, whether that be for a seller or, a buyer. And these sold ones and pended ones are also there, right? So I've selected a few of each. I'm going to go ahead and click this show dropdown, and I'm only going to show the selected because I like to have less information on my screen. And then I'm going to click this icon in the top right corner, which is like a reddish orange color, and it's the quick CMA. So when you click that, you're going to get a new pop-up window or a new tab, depending on whether you're in full screen or not. And this is going to show all of the information for the active listings. So you can see the beds, the baths, garage spaces, fireplaces, square feet, price per square foot, all of that. Plus, of course, the stats just for the actives. It does the same thing for the pended. And then for the sold, the only thing different is the sold is showing you the sold date. The pended is showing you the pended date. The active is showing you the list date. And there's one other column that's different, which is you're going to get the list price and the sold price under sold. So let's say I decide that this is great. What you want to do is you want to share this chart with your client. So you're going to click this email button. You do have to send this to your client through ConnectBLC. So I'm going to share it with myself. I'm not going to bother BCCing myself as the agent as well, so this will just go to my personal account. This is just the message. You can change it if you want to. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to hit send. Now, I have sent this to my client. This is my personal email. Here is the message that I, Realtor Andrew, sent to client Andrew. I'm going to click here to sign in to my client portal. And then right here, it shows the CMAs. So I've done this a few times, so I have 7. Click on that. They're all in chronological order, so I'm going to click on the first one. And now I have this chart in front of me. So you can share all that data with your client, which is really important. But your client probably wants to see the photos of the listings that you're telling them are similar. Well, they just have to click the listing ID and it's going to open that listing for them. The entire listing. They can click on the photo to look through the photos. So now, rather than sending them 2 separate or multiple different things, one for photos and one with the data chart, you now have the data chart with the links built right in. And they can just go through the info. Now, they do have access to see all of this, like who the list agent is, who the buyer's agent was, I mean, they really can see everything. And I did not realize that until just now as I'm doing this video. But there you go. That's how you do a radius search, and then you send comps to your client. So basically, key points, send the comps to your client through the BLC. You have to add them as a client or as a contact. And then in terms of you as an agent, you can always go to your client and you can see, oh, well, it's not on here. But in theory, the CMA would be on here. Obviously, they were before, so I'm not sure if there's just a lag or what's going on. But you can see what you've sent to your client. So there you go. Hopefully that helps.